Hi, I'm Vicky Ferrer and this is FullFlap.tv Connect. Coming up, just how close can we get a Baron 58 to a multi-million pound house? And will you be travelling by VLJ in the future instead of business class? But first, remember this man? Yves Rossi from Switzerland is on course for his epic flight across the Channel this week. 22 miles or 32 kilometres lay ahead of him and his strap-on wing. The good thing is, the weather's good. It says right here that for Wednesday, which is when he wants to do it, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs of 16 degrees, which is 60 Fahrenheit, and the chance of precipitation is 10%. Fingers crossed for you, Yves. Now, if you spend a lot of time in business class, you know it's not as glamorous as the adverts make out. Let's face it, it can be a downright pain. So, the air taxi industry think they can provide you with an alternative using a new breed of small personal jets. You'll get your own driver, or pilot even, and enough space for a few key staff. We showed you a Piper jet in the last show. There are smaller ones being developed. The problem is, for Europeans, the system just isn't set up well for light jets yet. So, the great and the good in the world of VLJs are meeting in Barcelona this week to decide how to get things moving. We'll let you know what happens. At FullFlap.tv, we're big fans of new aircraft, but we love this one. The Cub was one of the first great aircraft that ordinary people could fly. They designed it back in the 1930s, and you'd have thought by now it had gone the way of the dodo, but no. Washington firm Cubcrafters say they've reinvented it. It certainly looks like the original, but you'll get 1,100 pounds of useful load, roughly double the carrying capacity, and it's spreading fast. The Australian authorities have approved it, and the Canadians got their first delivery 2 weeks ago. The extra load also means you'll be able to bolt some 35-inch tyres on the side so you can land on rough ground, like the side of a river or in the outback. If you'd like one, it'll give you 5 hours of flying on a tank at 112 miles per hour, and it'll cost 120,000 US. Now, we want to welcome a new partner here at FullFlap.tv in the shape of Avbuy and the Air Expo team who are coming on board. We had a great chat with them last week. They organise fantastic shows where you can actually see aircraft you can buy and sit in them too. And they have a magazine with literally hundreds of aircraft for sale. We got some exciting ideas and we'll let you know about them all over the next few months. How do you fancy a Ferrari that flies? Let me give you some history. The guys at Moller International have been working on developing an aircraft for nearly 2 decades. They haven't really managed it yet, but now they say they're going to make a Ferrari that flies. They say it'll do 150 miles on the road and 70 miles in the sky. The only catch is they need about $5 million of investment, and by their record so far, an awful lot of luck. If you fancy backing them, do let them know, and I'd love a lift to the FullFlap.tv office. Thanks. Coming up.
What I need then is a new house, something better and brighter, something with a runway.
This is Brian Richardson, and he lives in one of the best executive airport lounges in the world. Your check-in time is about 5 seconds. Security checks take about 5 seconds.
That's the aviator's dream, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
It's the kind of thing that everybody looks for, you know, when they're buying a property.
So can we get off in time?
Rick sees how close you can get a Baron 58 to a 1.4 million British pound home. That's about $3 million. That's coming up later this week. It's totally free. Just subscribe via our website or YouTube or iTunes. By the way, if you have any stories, email us at news@fullflap.tv, and if you link to us, do let us know so we can plug you in the show. That's it for now. This is FullFlap.tv Connect, and I'm Vicky Ferrer.